natural history auction, we try to select jewelry that is different from the estate jewelry, that's diamonds, et cetera. So the stones that make up the jewelry in this sale all have a story. And that's why my catalog descriptions, every single one of them is an essay, as long as you're armed, because it's got a story.
The stories are what make the pieces sometimes.
It does. But, you know, this pearl necklace, for instance, this is classic Oaxaca Mexican filigree work. But they're all tiny little natural seed pearls, for instance, on it. So there's a fantastic amount of work that's on this. Very traditional sort of appearance in that necklace. But you know, it tells a story, and you know, some of the synthetic stones or any man-made stones and all, it's all natural pearls, for instance. It's an award-winning object. Yeah, it won what we call the American Gem Trade Association's award in 2004. So it's from a Texas artist who is a goldsmith and jeweler by day, a Baptist minister on the weekends, and his name is Alan Hargrave, and he's touring his really wow. And his brooch is from him, and then he's also invented all these different cuts of stones that are here. Yeah, they're really fun. They're very unusual, and what he did was he looked at American cut glass, and there's a certain pattern that you use for cutting lead glass. It's called the American, I can't remember the name exactly. And so he copied that sort of a design and used it for gemstones, but no one's ever done that before. And this is a kunzite, which is also really rare to have as a cut stone. Yeah, very rare.
Yes, mine too. You know what?
This pearl is wonderful. This is from the salt waters off the coast of Vietnam in Ha Long Bay, and you find them in mollusks in huge shells called mellow. It's called a mellow pearl. So it comes from a mellow shell. We have an example of a mellow shell on the other side of the room.
Oh, so we
have
can
a shell
take
collection. Yeah, you can see what it's like.
That is huge.
But it's amazing. The thing is that it's unlike other pearls that have some sort of a sand or nucleus in the center. This doesn't have a nucleus, and it has a porcelain finish to it. So in Vietnam, these were considered to be court jewels because it would be sacrilege to drill them.
That's natural.
It's a completely natural color. They come in this sort of a cantaloupe or papaya orange color. It's just an outrageous color, and with this incredible porcelain finish to it. And then the other thing you want to look for in these is that it's got an iridescent flame structure in its surface structure. It's kind of neat. It's sort of underneath the surface, this wonderful kind of structure to it.
How many millimeters is that?
It's immense. I can't remember the millimeters, but it's about 101 carats, which is probably the largest one of these flaps cut. And they're huge, and they're very transparent. And they're cut with what we call a rose cut. They have little facets on them. So they're just a real, I select consignments that are a real conversation piece, essentially.
Oh, that's really unusual.
Neat, huh?
Yeah. I've never...
Yeah.
Actually, this is where you can wear your diamonds and not...
Exactly, and you won't be hit over the heads because people might not know. It's a very understated way to wear diamonds. Yeah.
This is the understated way to wear diamonds.
And the same thing is true of this necklace too, because these are diamonds as well, and someone took the trouble of cutting them in slices. They're little consecutive slices of the same diamond. Yeah. He designed that bracelet, cut all the stones for it, and then also made that necklace too. But it's a really unusual color.
That's a really unusual.
Yeah, very